Lauren's family was going through the most traumatic moment of her family's life. Okay.
Yeah. My dad was having a mental breakdown, and my mom had to take me and my brother on the run and hide while my family sorted our shit out. Like, dark, not a good time. Alex's mom was like, I know where you guys can go, like, hide.
So we go to my mom's best friend's house because they were out of town.
And you stayed with us.
And so we came because we were like, it's a sleepover. So we go to the sleepover, and naturally, as Lauren's family, just like...
My family is blowing up. Like, this is like the beginning of the end of my family.
And so what do we think is smart to do? Take nudes. Lauren was talking to this boy that we like was like a bad boy at the time, and he was asking for pictures. So naturally I said, no, in 7th grade, you guys, in 7th grade, okay?
Public school, man.
And just to be clear, no one was asking me for nudes. So I was living vicariously through Lauren, and I'm like, oh my God, Lauren, okay, I have a vision. I love how I say like, oh, Caller Daddy, like really like the beginning started in college. This is where it fucking started. Our little whore asses in 7th grade. We turn on the shower. Please, if you're not watching this episode, please watch this. This is Lauren, and I'm like this. Ooh, and I'm splashing more water on her, so it looks really sexual. And then Lauren, what happened?
So I'm a fucking dumbass, and I decide that I'll leave my phone charging in the kitchen. Why?
Also, I will say, we forgot to mention, like, his response was like, dear God. Like this little horny ass 7th grade kid had never seen a body of work of art like this. Like this was top notch shit we were producing, okay? Because we have a lot of time on our hands.
So my mom finds it all.
And she's having a mental breakdown, like
so
dealing
she's
with her husband, and she's like, why is my daughter being a whore right now? This is the last thing I need to deal with.
Oh, it gets worse. So then, my parents start, like, we're trying to solve the family crisis. They then bond over the fact that, yeah, like, let's be mad at our daughter. Can you believe our daughter did that? I can hear my mom, like, telling my dad, like, because she gave me my phone back. I can hear my mom telling my dad, like, so I found some really disturbing things on Lauren's phone. I'm upstairs in the bathroom. I'm like, there's more in here. Like, my mom only went through, like, this one. If my parents both sit down and, like, my dad gets involved and we really get investigative, I'm done. A lot more is being exposed. So I flush my cell phone down the toilet. No, it's not done. I can hear them coming, like, okay, I have 10 seconds to make a decision. Like, my parents are about to, like, come upstairs and be like, give me your phone, and they're gonna go through everything. I'm like, I gotta get rid of the evidence. Flush my phone down the toilet. I'm like, I feel so guilty for, like, what I did that I got nervous and I dropped my phone in the toilet. And they're like, oh, something's on there. They take my phone. This is like when you have the NB and the old phones. They take the battery out. They put my phone in a bowl of rice in the kitchen. Every day, I'm like, they're like, this phone will turn back on, Lauren, and we will find out what's out there. Every day, I'm like walking by, like checking, like, is the phone like gonna turn on? I walk by the next day, take the phone out of the rice, just douse it under the sink, put it back in the rice. I'm like, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't think the phone's turning back on.
Let's just say that Lauren had created some great street cred at her school, though, because all the guys were like, yeah, Lauren,
but you know,
got it.
That wasn't the first time that we, with
Sent
technology...
nudes?
No, the Club Penguin.
Lauren and I definitely had just like sexual, obviously, interests at a young age, but
Not
we like
each
to
other.
explore them. No, not of each other, but we like to explore them together. Everyone remembers Club Penguin. Maybe if you don't remember Club Penguin, we'll explain it to you. Maybe you're Gen Z.
Like, you like make your penguin and like feed your penguin and like play games to get like money to like take care of your penguin.
And your penguin could go into different rooms, and when you get into a different room, there's other penguins, and then you can chat with those penguins. So Lauren and I started to realize that we could start to sexually interact with these penguins, because there's obviously human beings behind these penguins at home as well. And so Lauren and I we did this like one night. We decided, like, we were feeling weird. Like, we were just kind of like not saying it to each other, but we were like, what if we just say this? And we're basically asking, like, what were we saying?
Like, it wasn't that bad at this point, because like I think we were in like 5th grade here, but we were like, oh, like, have you ever kissed a girl before?
No, Lauren, I remember definitely using the word throbbing. Like, Like, I know. We were doing some weird shit. Like, no, yeah, like we were like saying.
I think she was the mastermind behind. I think she was the poet
Like,
here.
I'm taking the nudes, I'm writing, because again, no one wanted to hear from me. And with the penguin, like no one knew what I looked like. So we're typing, and we get in this one chat with this penguin that is really, really leaning in.
Ramping it up.
And he's leaning in. And who knows if it was a he, we don't know. And so we're having basically we're sexting a penguin, okay? And we are like, having fun. Like,
but okay, and like for context, this is like early 2000s, so my computer was like a desktop, like chunky Dell monitor.
like the back of it, if you looked, was like this big of a like a
it
monitor.
wasn't a flat screen yet.
So Lauren and I are typing, and then all of a sudden we press enter on our last nasty ass message, and the whole screen freezes.
On our penguin sexting.
And Lauren and I are sitting in her bedroom, and we're like, that's so weird. Like, why is it freezing? Whatever. Let's just restart your computer. We go to restart. It will not restart.
It restarts, opens right back up onto the sex. Like, these are just like ingrained on my computer screen.
Like, it will not leave. We're pressing exit. We're doing everything. And so Lauren finally starts crying. She's pacing around the room like, what am I going to do? Like, my parents are going to kill me. I'm like, Lauren, like, I don't know what to do. I start pacing. I start walking away.
You get on your hands and knees.
I say, God, we will never do this again. We will never sex again. We will never have sex in our lives. We will never do this again. Please, 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 for the love of God, just get it off Lauren's computer. We will never do it again. And as I'm doing this, I hear like a, and I'm like, Lauren? Lauren has picked up her desktop and has the window open. And she literally is walking and is about to.
I was this close to throwing the computer out our second floor window because I thought we'd be more likely to be able to explain that than my parents finding our horny little 4th grade penguin sex.
She did not throw it out the window.
No.
She just puts it down. I'm like, Lauren, you've literally lost.
Yeah, Alex is like, Lauren, no, like I'm praying. My prayers will be answered.
So we finally eventually pull all the cords out, and it does disappear. And we went to sleep that night, literally like this. We were like, ooh.
We promise. God, you heard us, you saw us, we will never sex again. What do we do 2 years later?
Start taking nudie pics to the 7th grade boys.
All 7th and 8th grade, we had a child pornography like crisis in my middle school. We had a nude picture because, you know, and her pic went viral everywhere, and she had a huge bush, and it became like a thing. So they kept having these like assemblies. They kept having assemblies about like sending nudes is a crime, you will go to jail. And I'm like sitting there like
I'm like, oh, that was great work by me. And I'm going home like, no nude pictures of me. But Lauren's like, go.
Not sleeping at night.
Holy fuck.
Hi Daddy Gang, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep in mind that was just a little clip from the episode. If you want to watch the entire full video episode, it is linked below. It's the first thing in the description. Go watch it. It's a great episode. Love you all. I will see you next Wednesday.